Here in Baltimore.
What you know about Baltimore?
Here in Baltimore, and my goal today is to see as much as I can of this city in the next 5 hours.
Baltimore. What you know about Baltimore? What you know about Baltimore?
List of items here, I'll show you. Let's see. And this is what I want to try to do in the next 5 hours. It's essentially hitting up everything possible in this, well, not everything possible, but kind of the highlights of the city. Some of these ideas I found online. Some of them I found actually from other YouTubers. There's a guy named Devin Trent who has photo tours of Baltimore. Really cool videos he has on YouTube. I'll link them below.
Just us, so just be more. And if you ain't feeling that, then the song is for y'all. Let's go.
Here at Graffiti Alley, just slightly north of downtown in an area called Station North Arts District. A very cool little thing to check out when you're looking for stuff off the beaten path.
It's just like we all stubborn, we all stuck in our ways. Nobody care no more.
I'm not sure who that is, but it looks a lot like Casey Neistat there in that graffiti piece. I'm here at MICA, which is the Maryland Institute College of Art, and the place is just flowing with creativity. Check this out. And I showed you the gallery up front, which was a new exhibition called Baltimore Rising, about some of the riots and things that went on in Baltimore. Pretty powerful images. Overall, I love this place. Red Emma's Coffee House and Bookstore. Quick detour, I found a farmer's market as I was driving here in Waverly, which is a little neighborhood near Charles Village.
Hey, 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 hey.
I guess that farmer's market wasn't too far from my actual destination. So I'm going to Bell Avenue to look at the painted Victorian homes called Painted Ladies. Here we go. Incredible right now because of the fall colors on the trees. Really makes the homes even more spectacular with some of the bright colors. Apparently it's both a Bell and Guilford that are the main streets with these painted homes, the row homes. This is Charles Village. Little strip here on St. Paul Avenue, which is kind of the main hub of some shops and restaurants, coffee shops, markets, whatnot. I decided to go to a Juma Cafe, which is right here in Charles Village. Has more of a Korean noodle flavor situation going on. I am stuffed now. Here at Johns Hopkins University, getting ready to go to the Baltimore Museum of Art, which is on the campus of Johns Hopkins. I was determined not to pay for parking all day today, and I just found a spot with no pay, so I'm happy. Although I have to walk another block or so to get there. But not a bad place to walk. At the museum now. buildings like this. I'm going to do a quick tour of the contemporary art section, and then I'm going to probably leave. Great museum. Definitely recommend it. It's free. I would spend more time here if I had it. I left the museum and I was going to drive to my next location, and I drove by this park, and I thought I for sure had to get a photo, especially in the fall weather. Although it's not on my schedule and there's no real time to do this, but I'm going to go try to get a quick shot of this park. I'm actually going to run over there
just so I can get there quicker, and I'll show you some sights along the way. There's actually some kind of statue, but what I was going to show is actually right here. Okay, get ready for it. Get ready for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Now I'm in Mount Vernon area. I've got three things I want to see here. I want to see the Washington Monument, I want to see the Peabody Library, and I want to see the Walters Art Museum. I'm realizing this is more of a two-day tour I should have planned. I think I still have 6 or 7 things left on my list, and I only have about 2 hours left to go. Not my favorite museum, Walters. I'm sure there's stuff for, you know, your taste or your interest. I'd much rather see a Mark Rothko or an Andy Warhol any day. This had more of the Egyptian art, you know, figurines and things of this nature. Never been a fan of that, but still cool to see. Next stop, Peabody Library. Okay, scratch that idea. Peabody Library is closed right now. The guy said it's typically open till 3 p.m., but today there's some kind of event they're setting up for. I said, can I just peek in and take a quick photo with my camera so I can at least say I've been here? The guy's like, nope. It's like, are you serious? Like, what's the big deal? Anyway, back to the Washington Monument, and then I'm going to go to the Inner Harbor. Okay, here in Federal Hill, I believe it is, Baltimore, I'm going to show you kind of the main strip here with some restaurants, but then I'm also going to show you the park that overlooks the harbor. Here at Baltimore's Inner Harbor, my next stop, I'm hoping to go up here to the top of this World Trade Center where there's supposed to be a great view. We're heading to the 27th floor. Okay, just done with the World Trade Center. Now I'm going to check out the National Aquarium. I'm not going to go in actually, but I'm just going to walk by and see what it's about. I'm going to go in another time. I hear it's a great aquarium. I don't think you can see the sign right there, but that's the American Visionary Museum. I'm not going to be able to go in. I only have about 10 minutes, so I wanted to just run in and out. Gonna see if I can find Tide Point now before I leave town. So I've almost seen everything on my list except for Tide Point and Fells Point. So I'm gonna do Tide Point real quick. And here it is. Here is the world headquarters, global headquarters of Under Armour brand. Decided to get out of the car briefly at Tide Point. So apparently it was called Tide Point because there were a number of soap factories on the point, including Tide, Ivory. There's actually a sign right here that I'm walking toward that is for Ivory. But now, I guess Under Armour has purchased the entire point, I guess, this industrial area, and now it's completely with Under Armour, but they still have some of the remnant of the soap companies. For example, big sign that says Ivory. You can see that. Here's the campus here behind. Great chairs over here you can sit on and just check out the harbor here. One more quick stop before I leave town. I probably won't even stop there. I'm just going to drive by and take a photo. But it's the Bromo Seltzer clock tower. It's a famous monument here in Baltimore. And there it is, right there. One item on my list I did not do was Fells Point. I have been to Fells Point before, and it is a cool area. It's cobblestone, a lot of kind of brick, historic type buildings, a lot of restaurants, pubs, little shops, and just nice that it's along the harbor there. I do recommend checking that out if you go into Baltimore. But that's pretty much my 5-hour tour of Baltimore. It was a good day, and it's a fun city. I want to go back there and see some more.
What you know about Baltimore?
That concludes the trip. See ya.